Okay, so I have the Hermit. I have it in the Light Seer, in the Starman, World of Vision, Erotic Fantasy, Barbieri, and Somnia. You know, overall, I see, and you can see on the screen, overall they look the same. They're solitude. You know, the Hermit is about having solitude. It's about, you know, in the World of Vision, feels more on top of a mountain, but there's a lot of snow, and whether he's iced in or, you know, what does that mean? I like the Light Seer because I feel like it's more like, I feel like it's more modern, like what we would do if we wanted to take some time, whether it was sit by an ocean and look out, or, you know, meditate somewhere where there's a nice view and we're alone and there's solitude there. Now I am going to read on this. Because the Starman one is not called the Hermit, it's called the Alien, I wanted to pick it up. And I like this sentence, because right under where it says alien, which it says, I bring back knowledge from distant places. And that's a cool way to look at the Hermit, right? Because and in the explanation he goes on to speak more as a typical Hermit card. But I bring back knowledge from distant places, which means that when you take the time for yourself, by yourself, you're going to come up with the knowledge that you need to have, not what someone else is telling you, not you know, not asking, you know, friends for their opinions, or, you know, for them to take the lead. It's more, I'm going to take the solitude time and I'm going to see what's best for me. And also, because he said distant places, does that, you know, also mean you're getting guided by spirit, your spirit guides, to help you come up with this answer instead of the outside world. So that was really interesting. But all in all, I think, you know, I mean, I like the Barbieri one because it's a little different. Again, it's being put in a spot alone. It almost feels coffin-y to me, and not that it's a coffin, but taking that time out alone. Her eyes are closed. She doesn't have the lantern, although it's bright on her face and upper body. So I found that to be interesting. And the Somnia back turned to us and walking out with his lantern and a pole out into the ocean and taking the solitude time. Now that one too, because of walking away, like if I'm looking at this, he's walking out into the ocean. What's he walking to? And is he leaving something behind? So I'm kind of getting an Eight of Cups feel from that. But he does have his lantern, so there is going to be something that he's going to shine the light on. The Alien one, I think, honestly, is one of my favorites. And sometimes I have a hard time with the Starman deck reading it because there's so much art. But I like that we can it helps open up our mind to the Hermit and how the Hermit is. You know, when we do these different decks, it's not just about looking at the different decks, it's about talking about the different meanings, and by looking at the different decks helps us to come up with the different meanings as well. So it's just something also to look forward to. The Erotic Fantasy, I'm not getting any, like, you know, it's okay. There are some really cool cards in that deck, but this one is not one of them. So you know, personally, I really like, and I didn't even realize this until I picked these cards, the Alien. I like that. I always like the Light Seer. I always feel like it's just so much more modern, and I could picture myself in these cards. You know, they don't feel, you know, 100 million years old, and I feel like it's more modern time, the way the people are dressed and how the pictures depict what's going on. The Hermit in the World of Vision, you know, it's more a typical stereotype of the Hermit, he's the older man, you know, and I don't know enough to tell you. I don't know all of the histories of the tarot. I'm not that person. I'm not that reader that can, you know, quote you everything about the tarot, and I didn't study the history of it. I studied the cards, I study the meanings, I study how they make me feel. That's what I study. So I'm not that person to go to. There's definitely channels on YouTube for that, but I do overall the Light Seer, the Starman, and the Barbieri give me the best feeling. And I think I like the Barbieri just because it looks different. It gives us a whole different perspective. And same with the Alien. Just that sentence gave me a kind of a aha moment on the Hermit card in general. So there you have it. The Hermit in Light Seer, Starman, World of Vision, Erotic Fantasy, Barbieri, and Somnia. Thanks.